co-learners, welcome back to our video session for today. Now, I'm gonna teach you on the advanced spreadsheet skills. So, the use of Microsoft Excel is a necessary for every individual because whatever field or work you have, you are required to use Microsoft Excel. Why? In this session, you will be familiarized on the most commonly used functions in the Microsoft Excel or in any spreadsheet application, and the use of the several conditional functions available in the Microsoft Excel, and the use of Microsoft Excel as a valuable tool in market research and product development. Now, under this video tutorial, under this video discussion, I'm gonna show you how the formula for getting the average will work. Second, if you want to get an actual count on the easiest way, we also have the formula. And the last one, if you want to get the average of a particular criteria or the particular count that you want to compute. So, in here, I'm going to introduce to you the use of average, the Countif, and then the Averageif. So what are the different use of this formula? Let's begin with averaging, getting the average, or the being familiarized on the formula on how to get the average. Now take a look on this data. As you can see, there are blank data here that we have to compute. Now let's start on getting the average of the ratings given by grade 11 and grade 12. So you want to get the average of this one. The formula that we're about to use is equal to average, open and close parenthesis, and then the range of the cells. So the range of the cells that you wanted to get the average are this one, starting on D2, okay, D2 until D20, okay? So there are two steps for you to input the formula. It's either you type, like for example, this one, D2 is to D20, then close parenthesis, and then click enter. Or just simply highlight. This is the second, second option. Type is equal to average and then highlight the following. There. Then click enter. So, you get an average of 86 from this column. Okay? Now, what about grade 12? Since the grade 12 is on the column E, so all you have to do is just to change the range. Since the column is under E, just change this letter into E and this one, and then click enter. I'm sorry, under this one is equal to average, open and close parentheses, and then the E for grade 12, E2 until E20. E2 is to E20. There you go. So you have the average, actual average of the grade 12 rating. So we come up with 87. All right. So that is the formula, is equal to average, open and close parenthesis, the range. The range is These are the cells where you want to look for the criteria. I'm sorry. This is for the average. Averageif. Now, on the average again, let me repeat. The range we are referring to is this one. D2 is to D20. All right. Now, what about the count? If you want to count something else, like for example this one, you want to look for the data on how many said yes, how many answered no, and how many input their answer as undecided. So instead of counting this manually, there is also a formula that you can use. Like for example, on this one, you want to get the total of those people who said yes, who said no, and then undecided. The formula here is equal to count if, open and close parenthesis, range, comma, the criteria. So this is how, let's apply this formula on this data. Type is equal to count if, then open and close parentheses, the range where you want to count a particular data. So from this answer, okay, because the heading there is the answer. So highlight this one. So there is the range. Then, comma, apostrophe, yes. And then close parenthesis. Then click enter. There, let's see how many said yes. So there are 9 people who said yes. Okay? Now, what about the total count of no? You only have to say to enter the same formula but change this yes into no. Alright? So, under this one, you can copy and then edit this one into no. But be careful. As you can see, the first cell changed. It should be B2. There, and then click enter. Okay, so as you can see, we have 7 no's. The same goes with undecided. Just click count if, then the range B2 to B20, comma, apostrophe, and then undecided. Then click enter. So there are 3 people who said yes. And if you want to get the total of this following numbers, use the formula is equal to sum, then highlight the following. It's equal to sum, open and close parentheses, and then this range, then click enter. So there are 19 participants who answered from the survey. Alright, so the same goes with this satisfactory. Just use the formula is equal to count if, then type how many said poor or give their satisfactory rating as poor. The range first from C2 is to C20, and then type poor. Then click enter. So there are 7 people who give their satisfactory rating as poor. And then same goes with the answer at satisfactory rating as good. Control D and then edit the data, then input the term good. And last one, best. Okay. So there. This is the actual count of the satisfactory rating under the poor, good, best. And if you want to get the total, you just simply click sum and then open and close parentheses, then highlight this following range and then click enter. Or you can also use this formula above this spreadsheet. here. You can see a lot of formulas here. Okay? Now, what about the average if? Okay? The average if is a function used to compute for the average of a range if a certain condition is met. So, like for example, on this data, okay, let's use again this data. If you want to get the average of a particular criteria, use the formula is equal to average if, open and close parentheses, range, criteria, comma, and then the average range. Okay, so how we're going to do this? This is the process. All right, now, like for example, on this given data, so you want to determine or make it a comparison data or analysis between grade 11 and grade 12. So given here, you want to have you want to analyze and you want to get the average of the quality given by grade 11 and grade 12. So para malaman natin yung average nun, makita natin yung comparison na kanino ba mas okay ibenta yung product. Like for example, this is a survey on a particular product that you are trying to sell on market. So titingnan niyo kung alin ba ang may mataas na rate, na quality rate. Is it grade 11 or grade 12? So dito, pagka lumabas sa average ninyo, you will determine that this is the particular grade level na may mataas ang quality rate compared to this another grade level. So like for example, you want to get the average quality given by grade 11. The formula that you're about to use is equal to average. For example, is equal to average if, open and close parentheses, this is the formula, range, criteria, and then the average range. So enter the range. The range that you are about to get is this one. Identify muna natin kasi grade 11 eh, right? So this one, grade 11, the grade level, I'm sorry. So highlight the column D from D2 until D20. There. Then put comma the criteria. So first you want to know grade 11. Okay? So because you identify first the grade level, enter grade 11. I'm sorry, apostrophe, and then grade 11. Dahil ito yung gusto nyong malaman na average muna, enter natin grade 11. I-identify nyo yung criteria. Then after that, the average range. So, since we want to get the average of the quality, we will proceed to the column where quality falls. Saan ba siya nakalagay? Sa column E. So, type the range from E2, okay, E2 until E20. E20, yeah. E2 is to E20. There. So, let's find out the average quality, the average of the quality given by grade 11. So, we have 3.9. So, what about the grade 12? Same formula that you are about to use, but different criteria. Papalitan ninyo yung grade 11 ng grade 12. So like for example, this one. Copy the formula. I'm sorry. Copy the formula and then change this one into 12. There. So be careful because we started with D2. Observe the proper formula. So change this one to D2, D20, and then this one, E2 until E20. then click enter. As you can see, nag-highlight, right? And then click enter. So we have this average of 3.777, okay, 77778. Alright? So, as you can see, mas mataas ang quality given by grade 11. So, to make it clear, ganito lang siya. You identify first, ito, if we will do the manual. Kasi you are about to get the quality from grade 11. If you do the manual, right? So, identify muna grade 11. So, bilangin. How many grade 11 are there? So, from here, ayan, highlight this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 participants of grade 11 who give their quality rate. Now, dahil 11, so i-add niyo yung total nito. 5, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, and 5. So, the total sum of this following divided by 10. Dahil 10 yung grade 11. So, same lang ang lalabas. It will bring up to this same computation, 3.9. So, ganun siya. So, you don't need to count it manually. Just use formulas. Okay? So, there, I have taught you on the use of averaging, getting the average of particular aspect of your data. And then second, the count if, so that you don't need to count it manually. Just simply put the criteria that you wanted to count, and then the average if. The average if was being used for you to get the average of a specific criteria. Katulad ng ginawa natin kanina. Okay? So that's one of the best techniques in the advanced, or the best formula, or the common formula in the advanced spreadsheet skills. Okay, I hope you gained something from this video session, and for more, just keep posted on this channel. I'm gonna teach you next on the advanced presentation skills. Thank you so much, and God bless you all, co-learners.